The new housing affordability crisis will be driven by higher mortgage rates, not higher home prices. And the reason I mention that, because after mortgages, and I'm going to talk about some of the groups here, after the mortgages, the second biggest cost that you incur is taxes. And I'm going to talk about a couple of the groups here. First of all, the top left-hand corner, seniors on fixed incomes. The election campaign, like all of you, I was out knocking on doors. A lady came up to me. She had lost her husband. She had 2 kids. She said, the 2 kids can look after the house, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to stay in my home because of the property taxes. You will all know, certainly in all of Halton, and Burlington especially, has a high proportion of seniors. We are not going to be responsible for people not going to be able to afford to stay in their home because of taxes. The second group is the hardworking families. You will know that most people are working 2 families. If you've read the paper recently, we're heading up into a recession potentially in 2020. There's some talk if there is a recession and people lose one of the jobs, up to a quarter of the people could lose their homes. If we don't keep the taxes low, the second biggest thing after the mortgage, we will be responsible for people not being able to stay in their homes. So taxes is going to be a big issue over the next 4 years. The third one in the bottom left is young people trying to get into homes. I use my daughter example. Some of you have met them. Rob's been out and been at her school. The young people will not be able to afford homes if we do not control taxes. The final group is the businesses, and I talked about the Lowe's and everybody coming here. If we don't keep taxes low, none of the businesses will want to come here. They'll go to other areas. So over the next 4 years, we are going to keep taxes to the rate of inflation. It is in the plan. It will be in our strategic business plan. But I wanted these 4 groups of pictures because it's important to note why we are doing it. We are doing it, and there's others involved too. Those 4 groups of people are why we are going to be fiscally responsible.